Okay, it is 12:27 p.m. It is Monday, May 3rd at 12:27 p.m. in the year 2021. Temperature is 102 degrees, and let's go through the many changes of these apps. So they all have today's date because they're all tampered with today. These are not the download dates. So YouTube is now, stick with YouTube. YouTube is 204 megabytes at 12:28 p.m. Okay, 12:28. It's 204 megabytes. Gonna go out here. Applications is 315. Tap on applications, and YouTube is now 133. Man, I gotta keep up. I ain't keeping up. So go out. Applications is 315. Tap on application. YouTube is 133. Okay, a moment ago it was 204. Go out, go to gallery, 104 degrees. Okay. So this is how I left the phone on May 1st. There's a date on the bottom four. May 1st, this is the size of YouTube. It was 118. 118 megabytes. That's how I left it. Okay. I added up all the numbers and they add up to 31017, but in applications the numbers are different. 102 degrees right now. So I started up the phone this morning. Right here there's no LTE. Started up at 1 at 11:17, and let me count how many changes I've had today. So there is no LTE and LTE, so I'm gonna go by fast. So LTE, and then LTE switches to Wi-Fi. Then LTE disappears, and then there's just Wi-Fi. And I haven't even put in my PIN as yet. So I go to settings, and applications is 296, and none of them have date. All the dates have disappeared. That's this morning. All the dates have disappeared. YouTube grew by 1 megabytes. So 118 changed to 119. 119. And the U recorder is tampered with as well. It tells me it's showing me how to use it. Go by fast. These have already been documented, how fuzzy the uploads are. Right there. And then it quickly changes. By right there, I mean the bubbles. The temperature bubble, 100 degrees Fahrenheit, is very fuzzy, and 98 degrees Fahrenheit is clearer. So this is the current temperature, putting that at, making that smaller. So let's go to YouTube. So from 118 it jumped to 119, and then it jumped to 154. That's all today. At 11:57 jumped to 154, and application is now 305. So 127. So 154 was the last one. Then it jumped to 127. It went down to 127. So I'm adding up the applications. the number should add up to 31971, but 319 megabytes, 3.319.71, but they do not. They, in applications, it's 305. And then YouTube still continues till 12 o'clock was 127. Oh, and did I mention they all have dates, today's date? They've all been tampered with. So they have the current date. And here we go, I still have the current date. We're at 127 for YouTube. This is at 12:13 p.m. It changed to 130 megabytes. YouTube changed to 130 megabytes. Application is 312. All the same applications. No, and then YouTube changed to 3 megabytes. Application is 382 megabytes, 104 degrees, and then YouTube went to 204 megabytes at 12:26. 204 megabytes, but storage it shows as 185 megabytes, and as I'm looking at it, it was 104 degrees. Application says 382, and then, well, it's still at 204 megabytes. Then it changed it at 12:28 to 133 megabytes, and let's see if it's still at 133 megabytes. It's 12:34 now, still Monday, May 3rd. I've only been using the phone since 11, maybe under 2 hours. It's 104 degrees right now. Storage, let's see what Stalker is up to. 315, and now it's sticking to 133 megabytes, and they all have today's date because they are all tampered with. All right, and I'm gonna stop recording now and